Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. And some room to work. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Vandy. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Uncorks one. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's running free down the middle. He'll be stopped, but for getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Commodores. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so... They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guys. A lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn it upfield for a first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's into the open down the middle. Finally brought down motion with the return. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on second down. He lost one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. Turns it on at midfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
The Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so...
Breaks into the open. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just going to keep it after the snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it wrong. They'll run it to the right side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them. You saw a great effort on that last play.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Commodores will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He got a step and just dusted the field. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitched down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Toss sweep right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
Dumps it off in the flats. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside, and he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Touchdown, Commodores! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to
turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw time running short in the half. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
To the air on first down. Dances away. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Got it in the middle. It's four.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. On fourth down, going to the air. Holds it in, the first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away. by the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up. And
throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll send the back in motion. On the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got room. He's now up to 75 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. The Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Doors! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. On the run, it's Thorne. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Here comes the option. Brings into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. And the Commodores are on the move. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the timing just a hair off.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by...
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
It's caught downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Over. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Thorne. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. And the U is staring at a big fat L right now.
Out of the sheet, quick toss to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a...
Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the offense got themselves...
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Motion from the back. They'll try to get outside. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
There he goes. Just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Found the spot in the defense. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thorne. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but the sweet going catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. Got enough space. Touchdown doors. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like...
There he goes! Inside the 30. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got the back over the middle. At the 35, he's loose. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get...
Turning it on! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep... Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Hits the crease. The 20. Past the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep this finding. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a good...
Breaks into the open. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Rides to back on the option to give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Commodores look to do some damage in the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Using the quick game. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Commodores want to move quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. And we have breaking news. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense,